You ever notice that the second someone tells you not to do something, you get this overwhelming urge to do it anyway? Well, today we're going to dive into that exact feeling. It's called the Caligula Effect. Let's get into it. Okay, let's try a quick experiment. I'm going to ask you to do one simple thing. Whatever you do, don't read the words on this slide. Seriously, just look away.
So, be honest. You read it, didn't you? I bet you did. Or at the very least, that little voice in your head was screaming at you to peek. So, why is that?
Well, that little spark of defiance, that sudden rush of curiosity, it actually has a name. It's called the Caligula Effect. It's this weird thing our brains do. The moment something is forbidden, it suddenly becomes way more interesting. So what in the world is going on in our heads? Let's break down the psychology behind this really powerful and, let's be honest, very human reaction. Okay, so here's the official breakdown. The Caligula Effect is what happens when our interest in something absolutely skyrockets for one simple reason. We're told we can't have it. It's basically persuasion, but in reverse.
And the process is actually pretty straightforward. First, someone introduces a rule, like, don't do that. Immediately, we feel like our freedom is being threatened. This kicks in a deep-seated instinct to push back. So, to get that feeling of freedom back, we do the exact thing we were told not to. It's our way of saying, hey, I'm still in charge here.
So, why the name Caligula? Well, it actually comes from a movie. Back in 1980, a film called Caligula was banned in a bunch of places because it was super graphic. And what happened? You guessed it. The number of people desperate to see it just exploded. The ban itself turned out to be the best marketing campaign ever.
Now, this isn't just some weird mental quirk. It's a really powerful tool that gets used in the real world all the time, especially in sales. Let's look at a perfect example of this persuasion in reverse in action.
So, picture this. There's a salesperson selling educational DVDs online. They get a message from a potential customer who's on the fence, not totally sure if the product is what they need.
The customer asks a really specific question. Hey, will this DVD actually help me with managing my restaurant? Now, a typical salesperson would probably jump right in with a hard sell, right?
But not this one. This salesperson does the complete opposite. Instead of pushing for the sale, they actually pull back a little. They say, don't rush into it. Maybe you should even check out some other products on other websites. It's a really subtle prohibition.
So, what do you think happened? Did the customer just say, okay, thanks, and go look somewhere else?
Not even close. The customer immediately felt this need to defend their choice, replying, no, it's okay, a friend of mine recommended it, so I'm sure it'll be fine. By being told to wait, they ended up finding their own reason to buy it on the spot.
And that's the real magic right there. By gently discouraging the purchase, the salesperson took all the pressure off. Suddenly, the customer felt like they were in total control, making their own choice instead of just being sold something.
Okay, so this is obviously a really powerful technique, but you can't just use it whenever. It comes with a pretty important rulebook. Let's talk about how to use this idea of reverse persuasion the right way.
Think about it. On one hand, you have that aggressive, pushy marketing that's always yelling, sign up now, don't miss out. It just creates pressure. But on the other side, using the Caligula Effect, you get a message like, hey, don't sign up just yet. Make sure it's really the right thing for you. Which one of those feels more authentic to you?
And just to be clear, the goal here isn't to manipulate people. When you do it right, it's actually about building a way better connection. You spark their curiosity, you give them back their sense of choice, and that's how you build real, genuine trust. Now, this part is absolutely crucial. This is not a trick you can pull out every single time. If you're constantly telling people not to buy your stuff, it just gets weird and confusing. The real power of this comes from using it sparingly, when it really counts.
Because at the end of the day, it all comes back to a really basic human desire. We all value our freedom to choose. And really, nothing sells better than feeling like you made the decision all by yourself.
So, if there's one big takeaway, it's this. There's a simple and pretty profound truth about how we're wired. When something is forbidden, it just automatically gets our attention. So the next time you really want to get someone's attention, are you going to think about trying a little reverse psychology? It's a fascinating tool. Just remember to use it wisely.
And that's the Caligula Effect, in a nutshell. It's just a fascinating reminder that sometimes the best way to pull someone closer is to gently push them away.